Hello world, good morning. My name is Ibrahim Shareef. We in New Haven, Connecticut. 48 years old. I was asked to do this as sort of like my biography. Okay, I grew up here in New Haven, 18 years old. So there's a mosque down here called Temple Number 40. That Temple Number 40 actually started inside my grandmother's house here in New Haven, Connecticut. Now it's on Dixwell Avenue, and the community is slim to small, but it still exists. And Islam in New Haven, Connecticut still exists because of what we were blessed with through my grandmother as kids. And growing up in New Haven, we went to a private school first, and then we went to public school. Me and my brothers, sisters, other brothers and sisters from the community. It was the Islamic school. When we went to private school, we kind of had a little shock because people didn't act and talk the way we were acting, all proper in school and all that. So for about, it took me like 3 or 4 years to break out of my shell and understand what everybody else was doing. I got beat up a whole lot during that time. But it's no animosity or hate because all of us are friends to this day. We grown now. We realized we was kids having fun. I realized that the stuff that we went through, I was funny. And if I was on the other end of that stick, I'd have probably been laughing at me too. But besides all that.
The bus stop right here or right here?
Somewhere close, man. Somewhere close. I don't know. You about to be on film, you walk. so now we all adults and we're all living. And I'll be the first to admit it's a hard world. It's a hard world to live in. And I only got 5 minutes, so I'm trying to get to everything. And so I'm not trying to leave anything out. And you might think like we missed a few points, but I didn't miss anything. Because as an individual, I believe I'm responsible. Parents are responsible. The city downtown is responsible. The government's responsible. But none of them are responsible unless you and I make them responsible. So you and I got to stand up and start doing something for our lives individually and collectively in order to make a difference. If we don't, whatever's out here is going to keep going on. And so this is my biography, and this is who I am. I do politics, I do business. I don't have time for games. I really don't like games. I'm not sitting around playing the dozens, talking about people's mamas with people. If I can't help you, I'd rather not be around you, and I ask for vice versa. If you just want to bump your gums and have fun, I'm the wrong dude to get down with. If you want to make moves, though, I'm down for that. I don't have $1,000. I ain't got no $1 million. I ain't pranking on none of that. It's we the people. We the people making a difference. We the people coming out here working together, strengthening each other, and leaving all the BS alone and not buying into what the system has put out here in order for us to get into to end our lives. And we're right across the street from Whaley Jail. If you don't mind showing that camera cue, we're right across the street from Whaley Jail. This is where the system has it designed for you and I to go. And as part of my biography, I don't want that in my biography. I got it, but I don't want it. And I don't want it any young black man, and now this is kind of on stocks and financials, I hope you understand. Any young black man out here without a record is a commodity. It's a commodity to himself and our community. He's a commodity to his family. And if you understand what a commodity is, that means he's valuable. So why do we get up every day and deal with each other as if each of us have no value? Why do we get up every day and take that little breath of freedom that you have and get it locked up in places like this? Because they build these every day. They got $1 billion for this and none for us, and we're not making none for ourselves. It doesn't make sense. Somewhere along the way, we got to turn around. We got to be the ones to make a difference in our own lives. We got to trust each other. But first, you got to trust yourself. First, trust the Creator. Trust the Creator who made us all. Then you gotta trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, you as a man, I'm not even speaking to the women, but as a man, if you can't trust yourself, you have no business making children, you have no business having a girlfriend, you have no business doing anything other than waking up and doing what somebody else tells you if you don't trust yourself. Because if you don't trust yourself, how do any of the rest of us gonna trust you? How a child supposed to trust you? How a woman supposed to trust you? Trust the Creator. Trust yourself as a man to stand in your place and do what's best for you and make a very big difference inside of your own personal life. And in that way, we start smoothing out everything else. Unless there's a question. I have children. My daughter, I have a 28-year-old daughter, a 24-year-old son, a 27-year-old son, a 23-year-old daughter. I got a 7-year-old son. It's them that I'm raising. It's them that I speak to when I speak like this, I really don't have the time or the effort to speak to us like this, except to say to do. And when I speak out of my mouth, the reason why I like to keep to myself, I'm not speaking so that we can have a discussion about what I'm saying. I'm giving an order. I'm giving an order. I'm the king. King X. I'm the king. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, King X, the last of the civil rights babies, to be the last of the ones to be born slaves here in America. I'm taking kingship of that. I'm telling us what to do. I'm not asking, I'm telling. So if you don't want to listen, that's cool with me, but don't stand in our way, and don't just sit there and act like you didn't hear us say these particular things, or you didn't see people moving towards particular things in order to make the world better for all of us, and we all can't join along. That jail cell, that's the last place we belong as we move into the future. The last place. So each and every one of us, we got a job to do, but the job starts with you. It don't start with me. Please don't seek me out thinking that I can fix your life or I can give you a job. If you're not willing to get up and change your own life, there's nothing anybody else on this earth or the creator is going to be able to do for you, because you're not taking the effort to do those things for yourself. Personal responsibility, that's my biography.